right, what's going on? Today we're going to be doing a little walk around on a 1965 Mustang. Also going to be taking it down the road for an all-in-one video. I do believe this one has a 289 up under the hood, a set of rev wheels on it. Looks like the back bumper's been replaced. The paint job's in great shape. It's got drum brakes all the way around. Looks decent up under the hood. Did notice a little bit of carburetor issue. It was idled very high, so that's something that may need to be replaced. What we're going to do in this video is take it down the road, see how she runs and drives, and then we're going to stop and look around the outside of this car, check everything else out. All right, it's that time. Let's go for a ride. And check out the interior before we take off here. The dash isn't all cracked up or nothing, just a little wavy. Interior's not too bad. We're gonna be going over that about halfway through this video anyways, and doing a full walk around. This car here does have a little bit of a carb issue. Let's see. Oh, the choke was on a little bit. There it goes. Seems like it's just idled up nice and high. Gonna need some carb work. It's showing 36,000 miles on the dash. Hard to stand behind that. Gas gauge is about quarter tank. Let's try some stuff out. Squeaky blower motor. Radio lights up, no sound. And do you think the horn works? No spring. What's this? It does work. Got it right behind the steering column. Okay, we're rolling down the window here. It's hot. No seat belts in this one. We're on a roll this week. We've had like 4 cars with no seat belts. I'm gonna kind of double 2-footed in this car. You'll notice, just in case it tries to die on me. Just like that. I'll keep her running. Anything that I see otherwise than the carburetor, I will point out. I didn't try the wipers. The wipers do work. I did kind of need to know that because of the storm that's been rolling in all day. Car's kind of pulling to the left a little bit. A little bit of slack in the steering, not much. It turns here and here. You know, the car feels pretty good other than an idle. It's not sluggish. The passing gear is not hooked up. We're going to get over the brakes. They're feeling all right. Turn signals popping up on the dash here. Like I said, I'm 2-footing right now. I'm not actually touching the gas. It's still staying running by itself. People make fun of me because every once in a while I'll drive with 2 feet. I'm not riding the brakes, I'm kind of just hovering my foot over the brake pedal. Especially in the old cars, if the carburetor's kind of acting funny. Sometimes I'll go from one car to another, and one of them I had to 2-foot it, and then I'll be 2-footing in the one that doesn't need it. It's just part of having 50 muscle cars in the car lot up here. You have to manually cut off the turn signal switch. It doesn't cut off for you. pull in this parking lot, get some outside shots, do a full description walk around, and we're gonna put it all in this video. See, still gets down a little wet out here though, so that makes things easier. We're off in the parking lot now. We're gonna do a walk around on this car. Like I said, under the hood, a 289. It's actually been running and driving pretty good, even though the carburetor is idled up high and acting funky. Going down the road, you can't even tell that it's acting up. I went ahead and popped the hood and the trunk. That way I'm not flipping the cameras around. And I'm gonna point out any kind of flaws that I can find. Might as well start with the trunk since it's open, and we'll get it buttoned up here. Looks like they got some kind of protective bag, some brand new interior stuff. A little bit of moisture's in this trunk. Looks like some, oh, that's coming off this bag. We need to throw that thing away. But yeah, a little bit of moisture in the trunk. It's got a few spots. But looking around up in here, it looks pretty good. Some moisture on this side as well. Definitely done some body work. Look at that. Look on this side. All right, taking that thing out when we get back. The thing sucks. Looking around the trunk lid, new weather stripping. Nice and clean. Starting up here in the front, the bumper is not brand new. It still looks good. Does have some light scratches on it. The grill's looking all right. Does have some haziness. Could be better. The paint job on this thing looks nice. I'm sure I'm gonna find some flaws. Rev wheels in good condition with nice tires. Doors. Okay, I thought it was hanging, it just wasn't shut all the way. It lines up good. All the trim's in decent shape. A little dent right here. Need some exhaust pipe ran out the back where they've put this lower bumper on. Door handle's got a lot of pitting on it. Paint job's looking pretty good on this one. There's a big old bubble in the bottom of the door. About from here to here. If you push on it, it'll probably crack. There's a light scratch on this fender here as well. Most of this car's been solid. Just coming down this driver's side, you got a couple little scratches, bubble in the paint. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and start it up. Some moisture getting in here in the floors, both sides. go ahead and start it up. Hopefully the carb start up instantly, like that. Maybe we just need to drive this thing more. It seems like it's getting better the further we go. You've seen in the beginning of the video all the stuff that worked and didn't in the interior. Idle's still on up there. Door panel looks all right. Weather stripping's been replaced on the door. Underside looks decent. The carpet's actually in good shape. Just getting wet. Seat's in good shape. Headliner's falling back there. That's gonna need to be fixed. Motor's nice and quiet. Hood's a little bit firm, but it wasn't that bad coming down. Make sure it's locked. You don't want these things flying up, ruining the car. There's a big old gap right here in the front. Light scratch on the hood. See how close it is over here? It may just need to be readjusted. It's kind of sitting up a little bit on the hood too. Nothing major. Should be all adjustments there. All right, I'm gonna give you some undercarriage shots and we're gonna get back to the test drive. We'll start back here in the back. Let's look up under it. We're gonna hook y'all up, put you in the window here, and we're gonna take off down the road. What do we got here? Oh, there's an old tag in the road. I was just seeing what it was. Sorry, I was all in the camera, wasn't it? Making sure it wasn't one of mine. All right, we're gonna turn on this road here. There's a big old speed bump about halfway down. You can listen for rattles, kind of test the suspension out here. So far, so good. I haven't noticed a lot of rattles or any suspension problems. And I'll tell you what, carburetor's getting better the more we drive it, so maybe that's all it needed. Bump's right here. Can hardly even tell we went over it in this car. Go ahead and pull in the lot here. I got another car I want to get to today. Ooh, they're starting to squeak. Sound like our front brakes are starting to squeak over in the front. Is that front or is that rear? Is that front or rear? Front. They just started doing it out of nowhere. Got a little bit of a squeak coming from the front two brakes. It has been raining. It could just be a little wet. It is drum brakes. I appreciate y'all rolling down the road with me on this test drive. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I do post videos almost every single day. If you have any other questions, go to maplemotors.com. Financing options are available, along with, of course, these test drive videos here on YouTube, and we'll ship these cars all over the nation. We're gonna be jumping into another car and go down the road for another test drive today. I hope y'all join me. Thanks for watching.